Welcome back. When the weather gets cool, we start rifling through our recipes for some comfort food.
Or we start rifling through Pinterest. And why not make that comfort food using the fruits of the season? We've got WCIA newswoman Anna Carrera in our kitchen today, guest chef, pulling double duty. Did you like that?
That's funny. I like that.
Well, and you're also a chef. You actually enjoy cooking. A lot of people don't know this about you, but cooking is one of your things. You spoil us with cookies every now and then.
I do. I love baking. I love trying new things. And so I was kind of inspired this summer. We were doing our town. We visited Atwood, and they have this apple dumpling festival. And I thought, why don't we try something?
I want to know how to make
like
apple
that.
dumplings.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I've kind of pre-assembled some of it already. I made the dough over here.
Did you make your own dough?
I made my own dough.
Get out.
You don't have to, though. This is one of those things where, like, if you don't have time to do it, you can just buy dough. Same idea.
Okay.
But I made it. It's pretty much, you know, it's flour, it's shortening, it's a little bit of salt, and some baking powder. And I just kind of rolled it out nice and flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to assemble the apple dumpling.
The dumpling.
Okay.
Okay. All
so,
right.
do you want to pull off the top one
wanna
there?
start- okay.
I roll them because I am kind of a klutz.
They have to come off this thing.
They do, but that's
Okay.
okay. But for right now, it's good. So, so we take one of these apples that we've already kind of cored and peeled, and I used Honeycrisp apples because they're delicious.
They are. Those are my favorite.
But you really can use any kind of apple that you like, then that's your favorite. So,
Okay. And it looks like you just cored it. Was that difficult?
nope, I just used this guy right here.
I've never done that before.
you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get one. It's like
Okay.
It's tools.
Yeah.
I want to see here. Look.
So you just like stab it down the center
stab
and
it down the middle, and then sometimes you go. I mean, I always check inside. Sometimes the core's not exactly right in the center, so you want to go back in and make sure you get kind of all the gross stuff out of there.
Okay.
But yeah, so we cored the apple, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to put some of the stuff inside to make it really delicious. So
Okay.
we're going to put in half of a tablespoon of butter. So actually, let's cut one of these in half.
All right.
you just stick that inside it.
Yep, I just washed my hands too. So.
Got a little butter, a little sugar, and a little cinnamon too.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yep.
All right.
So put one of these little ones.
Slide it down the
Slide
center.
it right down the middle. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Yep. And then I mixed up some. You got to put it in there.
I didn't even do it right. I'm all cocky.
There you go.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
got
good
right
because
there.
that way you got to fit all the other. How else are you gonna fit all the other stuff inside?
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so now we've got sugar and cinnamon. So we've got about 1 tablespoon of sugar for every half teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay.
So we're just gonna kind of mix that up.
There's nothing else in there? No nutmeg or just
No,
cinnamon?
I put some nutmeg in the kind of the
Oh, okay.
syrupy stuff. So,
Okay.
but you can if you want to. If there's the special flavor that you like, you can go ahead and put that in there.
Okay. Now what do I do with this?
Just go ahead and pour some of that in there. Yeah.
Nice.
Fill it up. Fill it all the way up. Don't be shy.
Okay.
Because it's gonna get baked in this time
yeah.
anyway, right?
Yeah.
So nothing goes.
Is it all the way full?
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
full.
It's full.
Now comes the fun part. You just kind of fold it up. And this is the part where you can get creative, or if you're like me, you just try to you try to close it and not break it. And I like doing it, like I roll it out on the plastic because sometimes it's easier to lift up than like if you just did it on your counter. So, yeah.
So we're just going to kind of wrap it like a present.
Yeah, that's one way you can do it.
Okay.
Cool. And then we can just put that.
Yeah, you got to fold in the sides, I suppose.
Yeah, fold in about as much as you can. And then sometimes
That looks very nice. It does.
like a little piece of art.
Okay.
Some people, if you look on Pinterest or online, you see people do like these crazy designs. But as long as it's closed and it's in there, you're good.
Does it need to look like a ball, like an apple?
Look like whatever you want.
Okay.
And sometimes I just check because when you roll it from the bottom, usually there's a lot of like leftover dough on the bottom.
Right.
So I just kind of like hold it and kind of just press it in so that it's kind of closed in with the apple on the
Okay.
bottom.
And so then that goes in this.
No. No.
Gee.
This goes. This goes here in the pan, and then we're gonna make some syrup, and this is gonna go. You kind of drizzle it on top of it
Before you bake it.
Before you bake it. Well, before and while you're baking it. Usually you bake these in the oven for about an hour on 350, and every 20 minutes I'll open the oven and drizzle some more on top, so you get kind of like a really layered.
And so your house will smell delicious
Oh my
and
gosh,
yummy because it smells so good in here.
That's the best
Okay, so
part.
we'll continue wrapping, buttering, cinnamon, sugaring. We've actually got Anna's recipe posted on CIALiving.tv right now in case you just can't wait to make this recipe with your family. So she's going to stick around. We'll check back in with you in a little
See
bit
how these
later.
goodies turn out.
That's right.
Does sound good. Well, still ahead.